and I said, okay, I think for my own life, my goal, my next stage of my life is I need to figure out how to pay my bills without waiting for a white man to do it. And it wasn't anything against white men. I don't walk around with that energy. I don't hate anybody, but it was more so a battle against myself. Just I was battling Boyce. It's like, oh, Boyce, why is it that you think that you need these people to take care of you? Well, because you were never introduced to anything other than that. And so that next objective was um, independent wealth and power. And it wasn't going to be through something like tenure because it's like, okay, tenure is kind of like welfare for smart people. Like you get this lifetime job, but then they're still sort of controlling your life in a certain way. I said, no, I think a better version of tenure is to go make $1 million. Let me see if I can go make $1 million. If I make $1 million, I'll be free. I can do whatever I want. And so that became the one thing I realized. I said, okay, this is my one problem. And remember, and I'm a mathematician and a scholar. So as scholars, you solve problems. So I was like, okay, I've condensed all these complexities of my racial existence down to one problem. How do I make $1 million? If I solve this one problem, that one problem will solve a whole lot of other problems. It won't solve every problem, but it'll solve a lot. Right? Financial security solves a lot of problems for black people. If you ain't got to get up and go to work for nobody and you can do for your kids and do for your life and be safe and secure and then that's going to fix a lot of the issues that we face regularly because a lot of our issues are linked directly to financial dependence on the power structure. So when you say to me white supremacy, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the other people that control just our ability to even feed ourselves. That's some white supremacy for your ass. When somebody can decide that you and your children are gonna starve because they decide to hit the light switch and shut off your black job, that's white supremacy to me. All the other stuff, like, oh, a white lady looked at me funny at the grocery store, man, that lady might have been looking at you because you ugly. She might have been staring because she don't like short people. Like you don't know why that lady was staring. And why does it matter what this lady thinks about you? Who cares? She don't care what you think about her. She don't care if you're staring at her. She's not gonna go like, "Oh my God, you don't like white people. That ruins my life." No. So the point was like that's when I was like, okay, I think I'm solving the right problem now. The right problem is, and that coincides with what I was telling you earlier about how I was inspired by Dyson and Cornel West and Julianne Malveaux, but I said I got to do it different. I want to really see what it looks like to have some real independent power, even if it's a little bit of power. I think a little bit of independent power far exceeds an attachment to a powerful institution. Because when you're attached to a powerful institution, like you get a good job at Google, you've got some power because you've got a big backer, you got a big, you're connected to the power. But that's not the same as actually having the power, right? Like this lamp is very bright, but it's not bright because it has power. The lamp doesn't have power. The lamp shines brightly because not because it has actual power, but because it's connected to the power source. It's plugged in. I was like, no, I don't want to be plugged in. I want to be the power source. And what I learned about power is that power takes time to build. And so where it becomes elusive is that no one ever, as youth, I don't think we're given access to power, which can come from the family. If the family's been building for the last 50 years, then you should be able to step into power. I don't think that the youth are given the confidence to believe they can have power. Um, they dare not challenge the white man and his supremacy. They submit to it. It's like surrender. It's like forfeiting the football game before the game even begins, right? So I don't think our youth are given the tools and the skills to go acquire the power.